Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy that you're here. We're gonna get into some tea today, but before we do, I wanted to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. My heart is so full of love for you. I hope these pictures brought you as much joy as they brought me. And then I found this video of Josh and Brandon revealing to Entertainment Tonight that there will be a tell-all for The Last Resort.
What can you tease about the recommitment ceremony that's coming up soon? I know there's a tell-all coming as well. What can you tease?
It's gonna be a wild tell-all.
This guy should be a professional politician. He says so much and so little at the same time. It's gonna be a wild tell-all.
It's gonna be a wild tell-all.
And the recommitment ceremony, it's definitely so surprising. It shocked me, honestly. A lot of couples who you thought were gonna be together aren't.
Since the show has been coming out, I've been seeing Brandon solo online. I haven't seen him with Julia. He also seems a bit somber to me as well. Not that I know anything about that. Here's something new. You know, everyone's on OnlyFans now. If you're part of TLC, you are on OnlyFans. But Thais has decided, instead of doing the full Monty, she's just gonna sell feet pictures. Thais Ramon is getting a lot of attention following her latest post. The 26-year-old has been thriving as a businesswoman. She also fixed her struggling marriage with Patrick Mendez in the 8th season. People want to buy pictures of feet. I think they're more weird than her. Okay, this picture has been circulating of Renee's feet. Renee posted this picture of her feet. I don't believe these are her feet. I believe this was a joke. And the reason I don't think that they're her feet is because, one, there's a toe ring. Renee would never ever be wearing toe rings. 2, she would never go anywhere and get this full-blown pedicure on her feet. The two-tone French tip, with the silver, no. Renee would never be doing this. I also think that the feet are too tan. I think she posted this as a joke because she was getting messages of people asking for feet pictures, so she posted this. Ah yes, somebody on Reddit paused their TV screen and noticed that Joey's balls were hanging out of his bathing suit bottoms. Now we got lots of drama going on with Veah and Sunny. So as everybody knows, Veah has already gotten married. She was married during the tell-all. Grateful for a man that puts God first in his life, prays over me, is patient, kind, and all around just strives to be Christ-like. Okay, she got married in the LDS church. He is Mormon. David felt he was supposed to marry me. He prayed and prayed about it and didn't understand why he was supposed to marry me when I was so sick and take on the responsibility of being my full-time caretaker on top of his jobs and school. He told me it is the hardest thing he has ever done. He constantly prayed and spoke scripture over our life, and I started to see healing. It felt and feels slow, but it's there, and I'm so grateful. The more she posts, the more confusing all of this gets, because first, it was coming out like she married him because he had really good health insurance and that could help her because she had this lymph drainage issue. She had brain tumors. She had something wrong with, I can't even remember. She's saying so many different things. So Sunny has also been getting very upset because Veah has been dragging him online and he's like, why are you doing this to me? He says, Veah, you need to stop this. This is nonsense and disgusting. Talk about yourself. Don't talk about me on social media. Stop lying to people. You gave me money to buy the ring. Did you even have money when you were in South Africa? Can you please leave me the hell out of your life? If you have a little bit of shame, please leave me alone. Then she writes, oh, hi, Sunny. Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. Yeah, I won't post anything about you anymore. He says, I think she is crazy or something is wrong with her head because after she lied when I reach out to her, she's telling me I didn't mean to offend you. Really? So you think lying and trying to ruin my image is fine and then a little sorry is supposed to fix it? I don't blame him for getting upset. Then he writes, social media was never my platform for making drama or chasing attention. I don't want my time on that nonsense. I'm focused on my goals, building myself and proving who I am, but now it's getting out of hand. She's out here telling everyone lies and spreading nonsense. I've had enough, and I think it's time to tell the truth. So Veah has been making posts about Sunny not paying for her wedding ring, not paying for her ticket, all of these things. Here's her posting that Sunny has photoshopped the ring. And then he claps back and he says, look, Check the dates. I bought the ring and the tickets before she even got here, so how exactly could I have used her money for the ring? And the funniest thing, what money I could have used from her, because she is broke and she doesn't work. The physical therapist, it's a lie for the TV show. The ring and plane ticket I bought on January 11th, and she arrived to South Africa January 19th. So which ring is she talking about that I bought with her money? Okay, Veah's coming back again. Sunny came out with some screenshots that were very much expected. I was warned if I didn't bring him to America, he would do everything to try and destroy my image. But let's talk about them. First off, my plane ticket was bought by him, yes, also paid back to him by the show. Isn't that his payment for being on the show? They didn't pay him back. That's a bunch of crap. And no, okay, I see comments all the time that the non-Americans don't get paid. That's not true. They get paid independently, separately in their own bank account. That's a rumor. That's not true. Second, I didn't know struggling financially or even just working at your dad's shop was ruining his image. But okay, there is nothing wrong with being young and struggling a bit. Most of us have had to go through it. Okay, so now she's saying she wasn't trying to put him down. If anyone's interested in dating Rob, he is on Hinge. He is reaching out to new people, so I'm assuming he is very single now. He is a casting director at entertainment. Wow. Back in Hollywood, I see. He doesn't know his dating goals or the relationship type that he wants to be in. So I'm going to assume he's just looking for hookups. He's just looking for a good time. He's got all his beauty shots uploaded here. This is so exciting, everybody. So remember when there was a GoFundMe created for Niles and Matilda, and Niles came out and he said, that's not me. Don't donate to it. It's not real. But I guess he received so many messages from people who really did want to donate to them. He did start a GoFundMe. In less than 2 days, they reached their goal and surpassed their goal. If you guys haven't seen that post that Madsy put up, he did talk about this. And the fact that Niles had been given $2,000, I believe by Joe? I could be wrong on that. So he didn't need the full $8,000, but he still asked for the full $8,000. So I don't know. Now we have the teaser trailer for the upcoming 90 Day Fiance with the cast. So let's see what we got.
I guess you could say I got hit by the Cupid arrow right away.
He fell into lust. Okay. Yes, Sarper! Shekinah!
Been waiting a really long time for this moment. Oh, I see him.
From favela to Beverly Hills. It's a new life. It's like...
I'm not interested in covering these two. I probably won't cover them. I don't care.
This is the very first time that I've seen a flag of the U.S. in Iran. It was always on fire.
I can't believe that they left that clip in here.
I love being married to Matt. I love being a mom. But we have a third in our relationship.
I don't know if I'm going to be covering this. I mean, if it's a train wreck, I will. But I feel like by putting stuff like this on TV, it's promoting polyamorous relationships. And that's going to cause society to crumble. So they need to stop it.
I met Juan on a cruise. He is used to traveling around the world. His life is changing to like a 180. So far, so good.
Oh my gosh, we got a party boy marrying a woman with kids.
So far, so bad.
It's like walking on an eggshell, you know, with you. You are just like a dictator.
They both say this about one another.
If it's too hard, then leave.
Wow, he's back in America, or he's finally in America, and you're telling him to leave?
Fiance visa. How does that work when, you guys are already married?
We were thinking about separating.
Getting a divorce.
Why are they on 90 Day Fiance and not Sister Wives or something like that? That's so annoying.
Something I didn't tell you is that I hadn't told Dad anything about you yet.
Like nothing?
Is he gonna make you wear a jihad?
Another Muslim relationship. Amazing.
Are you bisexual?
Please stop.
If I find out that Stevie is bisexual, I really don't think that we can get married.
Okay, so we got the Muslim storyline and a bisexual storyline. Awesome. Wow, these writers are so creative.
Part of me wonders if she had the baby to try to lock down my dad.
That is an interesting question.
I think you snake. Don't coming to my wedding.
Whoa.
I should be living my fairy tale. I just dream about all these different.
Yeah, you and everyone else, lady. Okay, Kristen says Julie's admission is due to a more recent infidelity, in my opinion, and that was her clearing her own conscience. I agree with you. I think that there's something more that happened, and she's just trying to release one thing out of her mind to make herself feel better. If Brandon ends their marriage, he will be financially responsible for Julia for a decade. If Julia leaves him, then she's on her own. This may explain everything. Won't watch if Brian is brought back on anything. Actually, I used to watch TLC all day, every day. No more, maybe an hour a week. I wonder, is there a way that we as just regular people out in the world, can we look up ratings, like network ratings? I'm very curious how their ratings have been doing over time. I mean, in the last year, it's been Angela just infuriating everyone, and then Renee got kicked off. It seems like everyone's been breaking their NDAs, and I've just been seeing more and more commentary from people, both in my comments and like on Reddit, saying that they don't even watch the show anymore. They only watch other recappers and stuff like that. So I'm really curious, how is their bottom line doing? I don't agree about the Natalie thing. It's clear Josh has no relationship ambition for them, and she keeps sticking around. Yeah, you're right. I mean, both of them are so ridiculous. It's really hard to pick sides because it's not real. If someone keeps robbing you and you keep bringing them back to your home, then you share the blame for your missing items. Yes. Natalie and Josh are using each other. Josh has a side piece and Natalie gets spoiled by Josh. And you know she chose him over Michael because Josh had connections, so I don't feel bad for her at all. This isn't related to the comments, but I just got reminded of this. So I was talking to somebody. I'm going to keep this very vague because I don't want to share something I shouldn't. They are in the adult industry, and they said that they have seen Sophie around OnlyFans for a very, very long time. I was told that Rob met Sophie through OnlyFans. He's found her OnlyFans, he reached out to her, and that's how they started dating. They have always had a relationship where essentially they are flirting and sexting other people online or through text. So this storyline on Last Resort of Sophie seeing these messages, it's very, very likely that there are messages from him going to other women, but that is well known in their relationship. She knows that that's what he does. He knows that that's what she does. And then on top of that, they don't have a relationship anymore. They're not intimate. So I'm not surprised at all that Rob has continued sexting women online. That is very exclusive information that I have not heard from anyone else, and I'm not going to give any details on where I learned that information. If you don't believe me, I don't care. Ari is obsessed with the timeline because she needs to say it in a way that makes her look okay, because the truth is she got into an affair with a man in a relationship, which won't get her any sympathy. Yeah, so I've been seeing this a lot about how Ari was actually one of the women that he cheated with. Never stay with a man who's willing to cheat on his woman to be with you. Don't ever do that. Julie and her ex definitely did more than kissing. She was probably keeping the rest of the truth since she saw how he handled the kissing part. I hope he leaves. She was plotting to not only leave him, but leave him and get back with her ex. What a nightmare. And then the following comment says, she had some doubts and kissed a guy. Big deal. Get some real problems. She did a lot more than kiss him. There's no way. Not to sidestep the very serious issues here, but does Brandon's head look too big for his body? And why does Stacy's weave look like a beaver's dam? Is it just me? Or does Ari's face resemble a small, angry woodland creature? And who can rock a cowboy hat and a 70s porn star mustache better than old Burt Reynolds ever did? Jasmine's apology just as phony as her lips. So yes, even though I felt like her apology was the most sincere, I also feel that Jasmine is one of the biggest actresses on this show. She's always crying. She cries on her lives. She's very, very good at, I don't even know how to describe it. She's very good at pulling the audience's heartstrings, I guess. Lots of people came to Natalie's defense about her cooking the potato over the fire. I guess in Europe, they do that often. They cook in fireplace. And then I also saw comments from people saying that they'll do that or not even in a fireplace, if it's over big old open fire, like what they were doing at campfire, they'll wrap it in foil and then they'll stick the potato into all of the ash and all of the embers and let it cook that way, which I thought made a lot more sense. I want to know, is Jasmine pregnant during Last Resort? So this one, I'm not sure because the timeline is a little bit confusing to me. I believe Mary at Kiki and Kibitz does know the timeline better. It's hard for me to say. I believe that right now in real time, she's 7 to 8 months pregnant, and usually the shows are recorded a year ago. So I'm not sure. There's no such thing as online cheating. Yes, there is. Even if you haven't physically cheated on the person, you can still be looking at nudes of them. You could be sending nudes to them of yourself. You can have an emotional connection with them. If you're crushing on this person, you're thinking about them while you're in another relationship, that is cheating. You referring to Natalie's accent as communist. Good grief. Okay, I'm glad that some of you guys were able to pick up. I'm just joking. Goodness, it's a joke. And I don't understand why so many people are being personally offended when I'm talking about these idiots on TV. I'm not talking about you guys. These people are a whole nother breed of people, okay? I'm not going to give them my respect. I don't respect them. Has anyone watched this newest season of Pillow Talk? Darcy's on the first episode and they show the cast members playing hall pass, and Darcy's first response was, Florian's hot, but Stacy can have him. Stacy needs to write off Darcy. Darcy sounds like a toxic, jealous piece of crap. I look forward to seeing what disguise you'll be wearing every video now. Yeah. I'm going to need all of you to comment, like, and share this video so I can afford to buy new costumes. Hello, let's remember that Brandon brought Julia to the United States to be a farm slave for his family. Let's reflect on the slavery. All right, that might be a slight exaggeration, but he had to know. She had to know too. She had to know. She knew she was moving in with his family on a farm. Hello, like what else was she gonna do? I was thinking it would be funny just for my channel to go to Sarper on Cameo and ask him to make me a cameo where he's just like screaming Shekinah and like, oh, Linda's channel's the best YouTube channel ever. What do you guys think? Should I do that? It would just be for fun. It wouldn't actually be like a legit promotion of my channel. The last thing I wanted to talk about was making a smoky eye. I don't know how to do smoky eyeshadow. I actually don't know how to do eyeshadow at all. I'm really bad at it. So can someone please help me? If you ever have any gossip or tea that you would like shared publicly, you can always send it to me on Instagram or in an email, and I can keep you anonymous as well. Okay, thank you guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I am reporting you. Please report me.